That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now Trubisky on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to play so far. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's not a bad idea, not at all. You've got a bunch of defenders reeling a little bit back on their heels after just giving up a big play. You take another shot and hope to complete it. In this case, though, it falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Trubisky keeps it himself, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10, right at the 30. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. Rivers to Allen on the hookup there. 63 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On third down, this is Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 13 yards down to the 13. Trubisky now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. On third down, that's Howard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bears moving hastily in a hurry-up offense. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rivers now on second down. Going underneath for Gordon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. Let's go. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking. And now you're establishing the running game.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First down, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Trubisky will throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Denzel Perryman in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And he will not be able to hook surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now it's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Denzel Berryman.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets past one man. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Hurry up! Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Donnie Jones now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Bears on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Throwing here, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city,